Down, girl.
Ma'am,
Down.
please have
Down,
your step
girl.
right next to the courtroom. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly state that the testimony you may give in the cause now pending before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
My name is Delphine Morales.
May I please have you spell it?
The whole thing?
First, last, and the second.
Okay. VELCALMANZAR.
Great, thank you. You may take a seat, please, watch your step.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all for coming back. Good afternoon, Ms. Almanzar. Do you prefer I call you Ms. Almanzar, Cardi B, or it doesn't matter?
I mean, you can call me Cardi B.
You feeling better today?
Maybe.
And I'll need you to speak up, man.
Yeah,
Hard to hear you.
yeah, a little better.
Your birthday is October 11, 1992.
Yes,
You're left-handed.
yes.
Are you the firstborn child?
To my mom.
Did you take any medication, drugs, or alcohol that would affect your ability to testify today?
No,
On the date of the incident, did you have black hair, blonde hair, or different color hair?
I quite don't remember. I do know I had a hoodie on.
Yesterday you had black hair, short hair. Today it's blonde and long. Which one is your real hair? Or are they both real?
They're wigs.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know that. It's a good week today then. Do you have any affiliation at this time with a gang?
Objection, Your Honor. Motion to eliminate that violates the motion to eliminate the order.
Counsel, you go back.
Your fingernails, can you show them to us for all of us to see? How long are those fingernails? Just your best estimate. I don't want you to take a ruler to it, but if you were to give your estimate, is that half an inch, 1 inch, 2
I
inches?
think it has to be less than an inch.
And,
Way less than an inch.
can you show them to us again? All right. Are they pointy?
These are not, to me, are not pointy. They're like circle, oval,
Okay. Are those your real nails or are they fake nails?
fake nails.
If I wanted you to change them to 3-inch nails,
Mhm.
how long would it take for you to do that right now?
Well, it really depends. Like these are like glued on, so they will be a little bit quicker. Sometimes I do acrylic, which could last me on for 2 weeks. I will literally have to take like 2 hours to melt them off if they're acrylically on.
On December 24th, 2018, do you remember going to 8920 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills?
December?
I'm sorry, February 24th of 2018.
Mhm.
Do you remember going to 8920 Wilshire Boulevard?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at sir with the yes or no.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Do you know Dr. Aziz Olai, who's in that building?
No.
Do you know Miss Parsi, who's in that building?
No.
Do you know Brianne Saraya, who's in that building?
No.
Who do you know in that building?
Well, at the time, I went to see Dr. Finke. I had an appointment with him that day. So That's who I went to see that day. Do I personally know him? No.
When you went to see him, were you seeing him as a friend or as a patient?
As a patient,
And when you went to see him, it was a Saturday, correct?
yes.
And you filled out an intake form and you signed some other documents that he would be your treating doctor, correct?
No, for that day, yes.
Yeah.
I don't live in LA, so
I understand. You came all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, correct?
Jersey and Atlanta.
I understand. So when you went to see Dr. Finke on February 24th of 2018,
Mhm.
When you went to see him, you went to see him as a patient.
Yes.
And you got medical treatment from him, whether it was for 1 minute or an hour or longer, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How much time did
And
you
you need to answer yes or no, ma'am.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Thank you. How long did you spend with the doctor that day?
I'll say about 25 to 30 minutes. Around that time. Not that much.
And when you were there on that date with Dr. Finke,
Mm-hmm.
Did he examine you?
Yes, he examined my baby for a little bit.
And what baby was that? What number?
Number one.
Oh, that was the first child you ever had.
That's my first child, yes.
And you were 25 years old at the time.
Yes.
You're aware that plaintiff was the same age as you at the time?
No.
Assist me.
No.
Besides examination, what did Dr. Finke do for you? That
Objection.
Assist me. We're not here for her medical care. No.
Yes, sir. Did you keep Dr. Finke's, well, strike that. Who referred you to Dr. Finke?
I asked somebody to find me like a very like upscale private doctor. So I was like, I need to go to the doctor's like tomorrow. Like I feel so weird. And they were like, we're gonna find somebody. And that's just how it goes.
When you were outside in the hallway, before you entered Dr. Finke's office, did you see this individual, Imani Ellis, in the hallway?
She was waiting for she was right in front. As soon as the door of the elevator opened, she was waiting, I guess, for the elevator. She was going inside the elevator.
And you were coming outside of the elevator?
Yes.
Do you know approximately what time it was when this occurred?
About, I guess, like in the afternoon, 1 o'clock around there. Yeah, 1 something.
Have you ever seen Dr. Finke either before or after February 24th of 2018?
No.
When you went to Dr. Finke's office, your security guard drove you there?
Yes.
And his name is Karan Newton?
He was my security guard. Yes.
Did you have more than one?
It depends, but he was just my main one, yes, at the time.
Did he go up with you to the medical place?
No, I didn't want him to know that I was going to an OBGYN.
You
So,
didn't want your security guard to know that?
no,
Why?
I don't. Well, first, I didn't want people to know that I was pregnant. Second, I was a little like, I don't want a guy that I work with to know I'm going to a vagina doctor.
Okay. Did you trust your security guard?
In certain ways, yes. In certain ways, no. But I don't know. Sometimes you just really don't trust everybody in your business. You don't want everybody in your business.
Do you remember what floor you were on when you exited the elevator?
The 5th floor.
At any time, did your security guard come into the building after learning about there being some kind of incident in the building?
He was waiting for me, like, not necessarily like inside. He was like waiting for me, like by the exit, like by the door. If- Around there, yeah.
Like, do you remember the building?
Yes.
Do you remember?
Well, kind of. I kind of remember, but I do know that he was waiting for me by the door.
And you're talking about the lobby area where you
Yes.
take the stairs up?
Mm-hmm.
So
The
he was
lobby.
inside the building or right outside?
I don't really recall, but he was like, maybe it wasn't the inside, it wasn't the outside, but he wasn't like in, like deep in. He was like waiting for me by the door. And the door, he had it open for me to come out.
All right. So would you consider that your security guard was with you at the time, whether it was upstairs, downstairs? In your mind, would you agree that your security guard was with you at the building? Is that fair?
I think it was,
Assistant.
Was your security guard with you in the lobby of the building at 8920 Wilshire Boulevard on February 24, 2018?
In the lobby, yes, when I was exiting. When I was
But
exiting.
He was in the lobby with you,
In the
right?
lobby. I can't say he was with me because we was leaving. He never went upstairs, so.
Okay. Do you know if your security guard, Karan Newton, spoke with Miss Ellis at any time that day?
He did not tell me he spoke to her at all.
Do you know if he did?
He told me he didn't. So I'm
Did
gonna
you
go with
ask
his
him?
word. No, because I was like, I told him like what happened upstairs. He was like, damn, I should have went upstairs. But he never told me that he spoke or seen her. So I wouldn't know.
You came to this courthouse with another fine gentleman security guard, correct?
Yes.
objection, relevance.
Assistant.
And when you go to different places with your security guard, if an incident occurs where you're threatened or you're injured or
Mhm.
anything happens,
Yes.
aren't they supposed to come help you?
Objection, relevance.
Assistant. Why don't we move on?
You don't have to ask. When the incident occurred, did you call your security guard or send him a text message or do anything to let your security guard who was with you know that something happened where you wanted his help?
Objection, argumentative as to with.
Overruled.
I told him like, yo, you wouldn't even believe what just happened upstairs. He was like, what happened? And I practically told him like, I'll tell you later, like when I leave.
Okay.
I'm like, wait for me. But I told him like, wait for me downstairs, like by the door. And that's what I told him.
If you were in any danger, would you call your security guard or would you call the police or would you call both? Or do nothing?
I
Assistant.
Did you feel that you were in danger on February 24th, 2018 when you were upstairs on the 5th floor?
for like those 50 seconds, yeah. After I went to my appointment and like the argument just passed me, I didn't even mind it anymore. 'Cause
Did your attorney show you a photograph of Dr. Finke to refresh your recollection as to who the doctor was that you saw on that date?
yes,
And you had a different set of attorneys before, in 2022 and 2023. Did they do the same thing?
Objection, relevance.
no, they didn't.
So, do you know what's discovery?
Yes.
What are form interrogatories?
Oh, honey, I don't know what that means.
What is special interrogatory?
I do not know.
What are requests for admissions? You don't know, right? Is that fair? You don't know.
No.
You do know?
No.
Okay. And when your attorney responded to the written discovery on your behalf, did he or she show you the discovery responses? Did they email you a copy of it?
I mean, I will have to see what you're asking me.
I will show it to you. May I approach your honor? You show her the discovery only? Thank you, Your Honor.
Could you identify it, please?
Yes. I will show it to you. So for identification purposes, it is form interrogatories, set 1 dated September 30th of 2022.
You just want me, that's what it is.
That's what it is? Okay, just coming to show you this document. You can take a look at these pages. Did your attorney show you those documents at any time in your life?
I'm not quite sure. I don't think so. No. Well,
And I'm going to show you, with the court's permission, the responses which were drafted and served on January 17th of 2023. May I approach, Your Honor?
All right.
We'll show you these documents as well. So you can take a look at those documents. Do you ever remember receiving these documents from anyone, whether it was your attorney, the attorney's paralegal, a family member, anybody? Did they ever show you these documents when they responded on your behalf?
this one I saw. This one I saw.
Okay, you saw that one.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to go over it with you. On the one that you're on the right, if you can look at 12.1. You see the question 12.1? It would be, I believe, on the 6th or 7th page. And it will ask if there are any witnesses to this incident.
Well, can you
There's not a question for you.
point it to me?
I'm sorry?
Point
Show
it
it
to
to you.
me. Yeah. Sure.
Can I approach you on it?
All right.
It's on page 5, under 12.1.
Mm-hmm.
Did your attorney ask you if there were any witnesses to this incident?
Yes.
All right, we're just gonna avoid attorney-client privilege conversation.
And relevance, Your Honor, this is a discovery issue that the
It's
subject.
not a discovery issue, Your Honor. I'm asking her questions about if there's any witnesses, and it's for impeachment purposes. Okay, and if you look at the response, there's a response there in the 50-page document to your left. May I show it to her, Your Honor?
What?
So, can he identify by page and line? I'm not sure
Sure.
what he means by showing.
I can show it to you first if you'd like.
I just, what do you,
I wanted her to talk about the response.
all right.
That's. Read the question. May I read the question when I go back to my seat? I will show you.
It's your direct counsel.
Thank you. So first, I want to ask you if this is your signature on page 47. Is that your signature?
It could be because if it's like by electronic, that's how I sign. Like,
Okay. And the question that I showed you, 12.1, just say, you want to read it or you want me to read it to you?
You can read it.
State the name, address, and telephone number of each individual who witnessed the incident. This is A, so paragraph A. Or the events occurring immediately before or after the incident.
Mhm.
That's what the question is.
Yes.
As you sit here today, would you, is it your testimony that Dr. Finke is a witness to the incident?
Absolutely.
He is a witness.
Yes. She knows. She was there.
Is Dr. Finke outside speaking with you?
Outside where?
On February 24th, 2018,
Outside like,
in the hall.
yes.
He came out of his office?
Yes.
And your response in 12.1, this is what you responded with your attorney's assistance. So I won't hold you 100% at fault for it, but question,
Your Honor,
I withdraw, I apologize. The response is, responding party incorporates by reference the preliminary statement and general objections set forth above, subject to and without waiving the foregoing objections. Responding party responds as follows. Responding party may be contacted through defendant's counsel. Imani Ellis may be contacted through plaintiff's counsel. And then it says unknown staff / employees at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, including at least 2 such persons who intervened during the incident. Discovery is continuing. Were you at Cedars-Sinai Hospital or Cedars-Sinai Medical Center when this incident occurred?
No.
Okay.
But to my knowledge, Dr. Finke works also for Cedars-Sinai, but we wasn't for Cedars-Sinai.
Is there any reason why your attorney or your prior attorney, yes, sir,
We're not gonna.
and at the time when you saw Dr. Finke, you knew his name at that time, correct?
I didn't know his name. And for a while, when I was getting asked by lawyers like his name and like the receptionist's name, I didn't know it because I saw him one time. So I kind of like just forgot about him.
But when your attorney asked you for the name for purposes of trial, then you did remember the name.
I didn't remember the name. I told him there was 2 witnesses, the receptionist and the doctor. I told him it was a doctor. My doctor came out at the time, the guy that checked me, and the receptionist. She knows. She was there. He was there.
Who knows?
The plaintiff. She knows.
How do you know she knows?
Because that's who separated. That's who separated and got in between us while we was verbally arguing.
Who got in between you?
The female receptionist, she came out first and she started like telling her, like, "Your security, what are you doing?" And then that's when the doctor came out. He was like, "Go to my office." And that's when I just walked away, and that was the last of it.
Okay, and 12.1 question. 12.1 subparagraph D. State the name, address, and telephone number of each individual who you or anyone acting on your behalf claim has knowledge of the incident. You just testified that Karan Newton was downstairs in the lobby on the date of the incident. You also testified that you told him different things about the incident. What is the reason, this is the question, what is the reason you did not disclose Karan Newton's name in discovery?
Because he wasn't upstairs.
And wait for the objection. It's a question.
First, this characterizes the testimony as compound. It's irrelevant to the merits of the case.
Listening.
In written discovery, were you asked to provide the name of your security guard?
Your Honor,
Yeah, but why don't we I don't know what you're trying to impeach her on, because she hasn't testified to anything yet. You're saying it's impeachment, but you're not impeaching anything.
Did you respond to special interrogatory set 1 through your attorney?
Your Honor,
All right, the court's going to sustain its own 352 objection. Why don't you move on?
Do you consider Karan Newton to be a witness in this case?
No,
Sustained. Counsel, I need you to move on. This case isn't about discovery. You might want to move on to what it is about.
Is Tierra Malcolm a witness to this case?
Counsel, please.
Do you know who the witnesses are to
All
this?
right, we're going to take a break, folks. Why don't we take a 10-minute break? We'll resume at 3:55. In the meantime, please do not discuss the case with anyone, including other jurors. Don't form any opinions or do any research.
Okay, so they sending the jury on a break. So just so yeah, all these objections and stuff. So they got the camera kind of panned up to the ceiling so we don't see the jury, right? Just so everybody's aware, we are in a civil trial, right? So this is not criminal. This is about I'm suing for money, pain and suffering. So it's Amani's attorney, which is the plaintiff, versus Cardi B's attorneys. So the person that's currently questioning her is the plaintiff's. That's why they objecting. They're not going to hurt her. They're not going to let her answer anything.
Evidence that she said something else.
Right.
She said, I didn't know anybody's name. I got sent there. I was seen for a short amount of time. I didn't remember what their names were.
Okay, so
And now then you're saying, here's this document that says you don't know what their names were.
okay, so maybe I'm going about it the wrong way. That's why.
You absolutely are. And you're not listening to the court's direction when I'm asking you to move on.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing it intentionally.
It seems like you are.
I really am not. I understand the court's issues, but I want to explain if I may.
Go ahead.
So I was going to ask her if she believes that Karan Newton is a witness in this.
He wasn't there. He was in the lobby.
Right, but 12.1 subsection D talks about witnesses that have knowledge about this case.
How what knowledge does he have? He was in the lobby.
I was going to ask her. She spoke to him about it. That's what D is all
So,
about.
okay, so he was a hearsay witness, but she told him something.
Well, he's a witness.
Okay.
Also, in special.
So here's the other issue. You didn't depose her. If you wanted to ask these questions, you could have taken her deposition.
I understand the issue with that, but there is a special interrogatory number 15, which is on point, which asks a disclosure of the security guard. She
Okay.
didn't disclose his name, but she knows his name.
Okay.
So
So what are we going to do with that?
we're going to have the jury know that she didn't give the name of her security guard.
And what? So in order to be admissible, it has to be relevant. In order to be relevant, it has to be probative. So it's got to be more likely to show, prove, or disprove a material fact in the case. None of this has anything to do with any material fact.
Let me explain. Her testimony, Your Honor, is that Karan Newton doesn't know anything about this case.
She
However,
doesn't say that. She hasn't said that. She said he was in the lobby.
even better, plaintiff has testified that she has spoken with Karan Newton.
Okay.
It's in the medical records.
Okay.
He's a witness in some form or
So
fashion.
the appropriate means for you to do that is 1, to file a motion to compel, or number 2, seek evidentiary sanctions, which would have been handled pre-trial. But we're not going to have this witness testifying in trial in front of a jury about discovery issues.
That's fine. Okay? The issue is, if it asked her to provide the name of the security guard and she didn't disclose it, why is it not fair? These are under penalty.
Then you file a motion to compel, or a motion for evidentiary sanctions. You did neither.
She testified in her discovery that she was alone. Today, she testified she was with Karan Newton. I want to ask her about that.
You already did.
I didn't show her the discovery, which is on point on that issue, Your Honor.
You're going to impeach her with the document saying that she was alone when she was alone in the elevator and the incident happened. That's your impeachment?
No, my impeachment is
she did not reveal that she was with the security guard in the lobby, didn't do anything to provide his information when the other side,
Again, it's a discovery issue, so we're not gonna go there.
Your Honor, the other side was able to impeach plaintiff
With what?
with this discovery. They went into it at
She offered inconsistent statements in discovery.
That's what's happening here too.
No, she hasn't said anything inconsistent. She said she didn't know the person's name.
She knew
In
Karan.
discovery, she said she didn't know the person's name.
She knew Karan Newton's information.
Okay.
We asked for the name of the security guard.
All right.
She made it appear.
I'm gonna ask you to move on. We're not gonna get to further discovery issues.
May I just raise one point? I don't
Sure.
want the court to overlook. I want to point out, this questioning started with a direct contemptuous violation of the order on the motion to eliminate, excluding any mention of gang affiliation, and that's the first question he asked.
Yeah, I don't expect that there's gonna be anything further than that. I mean, you knew it was wrong when you said it.
No, I didn't.
You didn't know that there was a specific motion in limine excluding?
The motion to eliminate, Your Honor, is prior bad acts.
Nope. You might want to look at your trial binder to see specifically what it says. All right? All right, we'll resume in 5 minutes.
I was like, okay, so this judge said, no, you're not about to be asking all these ridiculous questions. He trying to get this bag, y'all. Y'all know he like the ambulance chasers, right? Allegedly, right? That's what they call him. When you get in a car accident, they calling your phone like, hey, you can pay me after we win. Once we get this bag, you go to my doctor. He gonna do your plastic surgery. That's how she got the payment plan. It all makes sense now. Because can't nobody get no money until they get this bag, right? So everybody got to be up here. That's why he set her up. Because, like, if you get a scratch on your face, like, who's going to a plastic surgeon? Who's going to get mental health therapy? Who's going to get MRIs? They treated this like an accident case, guys. Guess who's back? Back again. Right? 36K in therapy. This is something else. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, he's stopping her right in. We're stopping him right in his tracks. Don't be asking all these retarded questions. All right. Oh, wow. So let me see. I know we probably don't have no TiVo time because I brought us right in there. So we don't have no TiVo time, but I'm going to check and see if we got something. Okay, wait a minute. We got a little bit. Here we go. Here we go. We got a little bit. Look, we in there. We in there. There you go.
Aside from Karan Newton, was there anybody else who drove with you to the building on February 24th of 2018?
No.
So now I want to take you a little bit through the incident, bring you back in time. Do you agree that an incident occurred on February 24th, 2018?
It was a verbal incident. Verbal.
But it was an incident, correct?
Oh,
I don't
Yeah.
I personally feel like if there's no physical touch, there is no incident. There was a verbal altercation. If you think that that's an incident, a verbal altercation, then it's an incident for you. But we both have different opinions. It's a verbal altercation. She didn't hit me. I didn't hit her. There was no touch. So to me, it wasn't no incident.
Was there spitting?
Absolutely not.
Did you spit on Miss Alice?
No.
Did you call her the N-word?
No.
What is your background? Are you Hispanic, white,
Something else?
Okay.
My background?
Yes.
Well,
What's the objection?
Irrelevance. And
Sustained.
Would you consider yourself African American?
I consider myself Afro-Caribbean.
Now, you need to give your attorney a second to object. What's the
Oh,
objection?
sorry.
Sorry. Relevance, Joe?
Sustained.
Have you ever used the N-word with Miss Imani Ellis?
No,
Did you try to take a swing at her?
no,
When you say there was a verbal altercation,
yes.
do you know what the word altercation means?
Like a conflict.
Like a fight, right?
It was like a verbal fight, but it didn't get physical at all.
When I'm talking to you now, are we having a verbal altercation?
We having, we'll say, a debate.
And we're debating about whether you assaulted and battered Miss Imani Ellis, correct?
Just no, I guess so, but I didn't touch her. She didn't touch me, so
What proof do you have that you didn't touch her?
Objection, relevance, and also,
That's all you got is sustained.
Do you have any videos of the incident?
no.
Did you try to get videos of it?
I asked if there was videos. Like I told my lawyers to check if there was videos, but there's no cameras. I guess there was no cameras.
And when did you ask for that? What year?
I feel like when I got sued, I was like, when I got sued, I was like, oh, I know I didn't touch her. Like it's like look for the cameras because they'll tell you I ain't touching her.
When you went to the building of 8920 Wilshire Boulevard, you saw Imani Ellis there on the 5th floor. Was she wearing her uniform as a security guard?
Yes. Okay.
You remember?
Again, you might want to just take a breath so your attorney can object.
Are you aware that my office is across the street?
No.
8920 Wilshire Boulevard. You remember that number? You agree that that's the correct number? The address.
I remember that I went there, but I don't really remember the address and stuff like that. I don't.
If I show you the building with the number on it, would that help refresh your recollection?
Sure.
I don't have to really waste time if you don't want me to. When you were sitting here throughout the trial, you saw the 22
Yes.
pages I showed, right?
Yes.
Was that the correct building?
Yes.
And you remember entering the building, going up some stairs, taking the lobby elevator, and going to the 5th floor, correct?
Yes.
And when you exited, you saw Imani Ellis right there in front of you.
Yes. No. When I exited the elevator,
Okay.
not the building, the elevator.
Correct. On the
Yes.
5th floor.
Mm-hmm.
And there was 3 elevators there?
I do not remember that.
At least 2 different elevator bays?
I don't remember that. I just remember me getting out the elevator. She was coming in. I was coming out. I could hear her. She was talking on the phone, and she said, "Oh my God, yo, Cardi B's here." So I kind of speed walk. But I feel her behind me. Then I hear her talking like, "Oh my God, Cardi B is here." So I turn around, and she had her phone. She didn't have it here no more. Now she has it here. And I asked her, "Yo, why are you recording me?" And she clearly looked like the security. She looked like the security guard. She's uniformed down. And I'm like, "Why are you recording me? Are you security?" And she's like, "Oh, my bad." But then I'm walking, and I feel her still following me. So like as I'm walking, speed walking, trying to look for the office, I turn around again. And I'm like, "Why are you following me?" She's like, "Cause I can." It's like, "No, you can't. Why are you following me for? Like, ain't you supposed to be security?" And she's like, "Cause I can." It's like, "No, you can't." And she's like getting closer and closer. Like now she's like in front of me where I can't even like really maneuver. And I'm like, "Ain't you supposed to be security? Like you grouped out, you're recording me. Now you following me. Like back up." And she's like, "I can do what I want." It's like, "No, you can. Like you can't do what you want." And that's when we started arguing.
And what did you say?
I was like, you can't do what you want. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's like you invading my privacy, and now we're like chest to chest practically. So I keep telling her like, you need to back up. I'm thinking to myself like, this girl's big. She's big. She got big black boots on, and I'm like, damn. The hell am I gonna do now? She's literally right in my face, like on my chest, and we're arguing. And I keep telling her to back up, but she's not backing up. And we arguing, cursing at each other. I did call her the B word. I did call her a bitch. Like, bitch, get out of my face. I did say, bitch, get the fuck out of my face. You're in my face. You're screaming in my face. We're like literally we're literally screaming at each other. And she kept telling me, like, you're gonna leave my building. I'm not leaving. Like, how you harassing me? I'm not leaving. And you telling me, how you telling me to leave? I came to see a doctor. You following me. You're recording me. I'm just trying to check my cat. You're recording me. And we're arguing. That's when the receptionist came out. She started wilding out like, this bitch hit me, and I'm like, I did not hit her. I'm looking at her like, girl, I can't even hit you if I want to. You're bigger than me and you're pregnant. And she just started wilding out like, this bitch hit me. Then the doctor came out and he's like, go to my office. And after that, I just walk away. And that's just that.
Are you aware in the city of Beverly Hills, if a security guard tells you to leave the building, which they are security of, you would be required to do that? Do you agree with that?
Objection, relevance.
A security not supposed to.
You don't need
Did Miss Imani Ellis tell you that you're causing a disturbance in the building?
No. She was causing a disturbance. She's recording me and following me.
Well, let's talk about that. Are people allowed to record you if they want to in a public place,
Objection.
which will be the building that you were at? Yes
Objection.
or no?
Objection calls for a legal conclusion. Mischaracterizes.
Do you know if it's okay for someone to videotape you?
Objection calls for a legal conclusion.
Sustained.
When she videotaped you, or maybe she didn't, what proof do you have that she was videotaping you?
She had her phone went from here to right here. And she said, like, yo, Cardi B, like, I seen her. I turned around and I seen it. I seen it with my own eyes.
Did you ever see the actual video recording of you on her phone? Yes or no?
No.
Could it be possible that she was recording you? She was simply holding her phone in front of you. Is that possible?
Objection.
Yes or no?
Calls for speculation.
Sustained.
What proof do you have that you were being recorded by Imani Ellis on February 24, 2018, aside from what you just told us?
Objection.
Do you have any other proof?
Objection has been answered.
Sustained.
Is it true that you usually wear your nails longer than what they are today?
Sometimes, most of the times, yes, and some of the times, no.
Most of the time, 90% of the time?
Lately, as in so far, I'll say about, in the past year, I'll say about 70.
70% of
Yes.
the time. And when you wear them long, would you agree that they're about 3 inches long?
No, not all the time, no.
2 inches or more?
So
It really depends.
why don't we focus? She said in the last year. I don't know how long she has her nails in the last year is relevant to anything.
And when you had them in 2018, you also wore them long at that time too, correct?
I wear them long, but it really depends on the inches.
How long were your nails on February 24th, 2018 when you were at the building speaking or arguing or whatever you were doing with Imani Ellis?
They were 1 inch, they were squared, and they had flat rhinestones.
Are rhinestones sharp?
No, not if they're flat. And they were in 3D, they were flat.
With the nails you have on right now, do you think that these nails are sharper or the ones that you had on the date of the incident?
I believe that they were not sharp that day. They were square. And sometimes, like, when it's acrylic and it's square, it's like a texture. And I always tell this to my nail tech: make sure that like you shape, like when you shape them, don't make them sharp on the side, or don't make them that sharp, because I don't want to.
You don't want to hurt everybody.
I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to hurt nobody. I just, you know what I'm saying?
And
Watch
in
me
the
do it.
past, when you had them sharp, you did hurt yourself, correct?
I never really hurt myself, but like just in case, I just be like, don't make them too pointy, because I just don't want them to be uncomfortable. Not pointy, but it's like a certain type of sharp that you just don't want.
And if you wanted to scratch or cut Miss Imani else's face,
Mhm.
you could have done it with both of your hands, either one or both, right?
Objection calls for speculation.
Overruled.
I'm not saying you did that right now. I'm asking you a different question. Did you understand my question?
I mean, how would I fight? How would I fight somebody? I am mostly left-handed, so if I was to like do anything mostly, I'll do it mostly with the left hand. I'm really like,
You're good at fighting with your left hand, aren't you?
Objection is characterized the testimony.
Are you good at fighting with your left hand?
Objection lacks foundation.
16.
Do you have any experience fighting with any martial arts experience or other type of experience to defend yourself should something occur in your life?
Objection relevance.
Overruled.
not really, no.
So any type of fighting that you would be able to do, it would just be freestyle from your own knowledge of fighting, correct?
Objection argumentative.
16.
If you wanted to fight with someone, would you use your left hand, your right hand, or both?
Objection asked and answered.
16. Why don't we move on?
When you enter a building, such as this building or any building, oftentimes you will see that there's a security guard or a police officer or sheriff guarding the building, correct? You saw that today here in the courthouse, didn't you?
Yes.
Bless you. Yes, it's not. And on the date of the incident, the security guard, police officer, or person securing that building, in your mind, when you saw Imani Ellis was in fact Imani Ellis, in your mind, when you got off the elevator, Imani Ellis was in your mind, your state of mind was that she was a security guard, correct?
Objection.
I think she's answered.
Yes. Okay.
And was there any doubt in your mind that she was a security guard?
There was no doubt in my mind that she was a security guard. She had the security guard outfit on. That's why I was so confused that she was so aggressive, and she's supposed to protect me, the patient.
I understand. If Imani Ellis had in fact told you to leave the building, would you have listened because she was a security guard?
Objection. This is complete hypothetical, irrelevant, lacks foundation.
16.
Did Miss Imani Ellis tell you to leave the building at any point during your verbal or physical altercation on February 24th, 2018?
She told me, "You gonna leave my building. You gonna leave my building."
Are you aware that Imani Ellis was hired by the owner of that building and had the right to tell you to leave?
Objection calls for legal conclusion, lacks foundation.
16.
When Imani Ellis told you to leave the building, did you follow her command?
Objection. Relevance, lacks foundation.
You can answer.
No, she wasn't acting like a security guard.
But she was a security guard.
Objection, he's arguing.
The security guard
So,
tried to
we're not
attack
gonna- we're not
patients.
gonna argue. The objections stand, we're not gonna argue with each other.
Did you believe in your mind that Imani Ellis was a police officer?
No,
If you thought she was a police officer, would you have handled the situation the same way?
Objection, incomplete hypothetical.
Sustain, let's just focus on what happened.
Now, when Imani Ellis spoke with you, when you exited the elevator, she spoke with you directly outside the elevator, the area directly outside the elevators, correct?
I don't believe she got inside the elevator. I don't believe she did.
That's my question. Did whatever happened between the two of you, did it happen inside the elevator, at the point of entry, or outside the elevator?
Outside the elevator and down the hallway.
Fine. And when Miss Ellis was asked the same question, do you remember her saying that it happened outside of the elevator as well? Do you agree with her testimony?
It wasn't in front of the elevator anymore because I was walking and she was following me. So it wasn't in front of the elevator. It was outside the elevator because I already got off the elevator. I don't think she ever went inside the elevator because I felt her as soon as I'm walking. I felt her walking right behind me, and then she said something. She said, "Oh my God, Cardi B!" That's when I turned around, and she got the camera right here, like she recorded me. And I'm like, "Yo, why you recording me?" And she practically did admit that she recorded me because she said, "Oh my bad."
Okay.
So.
And when she said, "Oh wow, it's Cardi B," or whatever you just said right now, when she said that, was that offensive to you?
It wasn't offensive. I just kept power walking so I could avoid more contact. But she just kept following me.
Okay. And isn't it true that sometimes when you're walking around, different people will say, "Oh wow, it's Cardi B,"
Yeah,
because they get excited.
yeah,
And you had experienced that many times before you had that experience with Imani Ellis, correct?
yes,
And the reason you didn't like it from her is because she was a security guard and you felt it was unprofessional for her to say that to you. Isn't that true?
When she first said it, I didn't tell her nothing. I kept walking.
Why couldn't she say it? Why?
I never said she couldn't.
Okay. And she said it to you.
She said it to me, and I kept walking.
What if she was not a security guard and she was just a random human and said, "Oh wow, it's Cardi B"? Would you have taken offense to that?
Objection,
No,
argumentative.
You can answer.
I didn't even feel offended when she first said it. I felt offended when she kept following me. She recorded me, and you're supposed to be a security. You're not supposed to be recording patients going to any doctor, any.
But again,
That's what offended me. When she first said, "Oh my God, it's Cardi B," I just kept power walking. I didn't say nothing. I said something the second time she said it, and I turned around and I saw that she was recording me. And I'm like, "Yo, why are you recording me? Ain't you supposed to be security?" And she said, "Oh my bad." Then she kept following me, and now I'm getting annoyed. You're the security
hold on,
guard
question.
of the
No
building.
question pending. No question.
All right, counsel, I think that might be a good time to end because we've got some things that we need to deal with outside the presence of the jury.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to resume right back at 9:30 again. Thank you for your patience today and your attention. We will see you tomorrow at 9:30. In the meantime, please do not discuss case with anyone, including other jurors. Don't form any opinions or do any research.
Oh, it's getting hot up in that courtroom, right? You the security guard. Why the F you following me? I like it. I like it. I'm glad that she coming in here. She being just who she is. She being just who she is, right? Just like old girl was just who she was. That's how I know she didn't back down. That's how I know that she was being a groupie and she was out here trying to allegedly get this video footage and sell it to somebody. Okay, it looked like they going back to the judge.
At the presence of the jury, you could step down, ma'am. All right, so let's address the issues of Tiara Malcolm and David Finke as witnesses.
May I argue that after counsel does?
Yeah, so let me just make sure that we squarely get everything on the record and